Hello there and welcome to Fandomology, where fandoms collide. I am Paul, and unfortunately, this video is going to be a very sad video because the news broke today, unfortunately, that Star Trek, the original series actress Nichelle Nichols, unfortunately passed away at 89 years old. So, we're making this video in memoriam to her. And we're going to be looking really quick at a couple different sites. This is from Uhura.com. This is apparently a site made specifically for Nichelle Nichols. And it says, "Hello, universe. Dear friends, fans, colleagues, world. I regret to inform you that a great light in the firmament no longer shines for us as it has for so many years." And then there's a picture of Nichelle Nichols right here. Scroll down a little bit further. It says, "Last night, my mother, Nichelle Nichols, succumbed to natural causes and passed away. Her light, however, like the ancient galaxies now being seen for the first time, will remain with us and future generations to enjoy, learn from, and draw inspiration. Hers was a life well lived, and as such a model for us all. I and the rest of our family would appreciate your patience and forbearance as we grieve her loss until we can recover sufficiently to speak further. Her services will be for family members and the closest of her friends, and we would request that her and our privacy be respected. Live long and prosper, Kyle Johnson." So that is the statement officially from the family. And we're going to switch now to the Hollywood Reporter that gives a little. We're not going to read the whole article, but just some stuff that they mention in here that I think is pretty interesting about her career. So this article was released only 4 hours ago. Nichelle Nichols, Lieutenant Uhura on Star Trek, dies at 89. And then the subtitle here is, "The actress earned the admiration of Martin Luther King Jr. by playing a black authority figure, rare on 1960s television." So let's scroll down a little bit. Nichelle Nichols, who made history and earned the admiration of Martin Luther King Jr. for her portrayal of Communications Officer Lieutenant Uhura on Star Trek, has died. She was 89. Nichols, who earlier sang and danced as a performer with Duke Ellington's orchestra, which that I actually didn't know until today, died Saturday of natural causes, her son Kyle Johnson posted on her official Facebook page. And then here's the same quote that I had earlier read. "A family spokesperson told The Hollywood Reporter that she died in Silver City, New Mexico. She had been living with her son and was recently hospitalized. Nichols played a person of authority on television at a time when most black women were portraying servants. She was cast as Uhura by Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry after she had guest starred as the fiancée of a black U.S. Marine who is a victim of this word. I'm not going to say it. In a 1964 episode of another NBC show he created, the Camp Pendleton set The Lieutenant, which, again, I did not know that until just now. And apparently, Leonard Nimoy and Ricardo Montalban, two other Star Trek actors, appeared on that short-lived Roddenberry series as well. I'm going to look that up. In the 2010 documentary Trek Nation, Nichols said she informed Roddenberry midway through Star Trek's first season of 1966-67 that she wanted to quit the show and return to the musical theater, which she called her first love. However, a chance meeting with Dr. Martin Luther King at an NAACP fundraiser led Nichols to stay put. He told me that Star Trek was one of the only shows that his wife, Coretta, and he would allow their little children to stay up and watch. I thanked him and I told him I was leaving the show. All the smile came off his face and he said, 'You can't do that. Don't you understand? For the first time, we're seen as we should be seen. You don't have a black role. You have an equal role.'" And then she goes on to say, I went back to work on Monday morning and went to Gene's office and told him what had happened over the weekend. And he said, welcome home. We have a lot of work to do. And then continuing on down here, she reprised the role in all 6 of the Star Trek films from 1979 through 1991 on animated series and several video games and on a 2002 episode of Futurama. Interesting. So, of course, there's a lot of stuff here, different things they're talking about from her career. Apparently, she danced with Sammy Davis Jr. in Porgy and Bess. Never heard of that. Was a dice player in James Garner's Mr. Budwing. Never heard of that. And played the foul-mouthed head of a prostitution ring, which puts a hit out on Isaac Hayes in Truck Turner. And in 1968, she recorded an album called Down to Earth. That I'm going to have to look up. So, pretty much all I have to say is thank you, Nichelle Nichols, for your career. Thank you for giving us so much entertainment and enjoyment with everything that you've done in your career, not just Lieutenant Uhura, which is so far the only thing that I've seen her in, but everything else from, again, looking at that article, apparently she was in the movie Snow Dogs, which I have seen, but I barely remember, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, again, thank you to Nichelle Nichols for sacrificing your time to entertain everyone, and you have earned your rest. So, everyone, share in the comments what your favorite thing that Nichelle Nichols did in her career in the comments, whether it was Uhura or something else that perhaps even the article we read didn't cover. So leave that in the comments, and thank you guys so much for watching this. Make sure to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will talk to you guys later.